I've had the privilege this year to teach across the hall for almost a full year from Chrissy, and I just fed off of the energy and the love that poured out of her room. Her students know that they are cared about. They are cared about further than Monday through Friday, further than the walls of their classroom. She shows up for them on the weekends. But I think something that sets Chrissy apart that does make her a teacher of the year is that, one, she would never have asked for the recognition. And two is, if you're not one of her students and you're a staff member in our building, you know that you are cared about by Chrissy Layton. The way that she talks to you and asks you questions, you are not a waste of her time. You are her biggest investment at that moment. And Chrissy has a spirit of humility, and I think that alone is the reason she's the teacher of the year.
She helps out. She says we're a family. She teaches really good. She says I love you. She says it all the time. She's a really great teacher, and she loves us so much.
Miss Layton, I'm so proud of you. You've been Teacher of the Year 2 times. You deserve to be Teacher of the Year every year. I love you and I miss you so much. I wish I could be at Fine Arts Academy with you. Bye.
Jocelyn,
Yeah.
What makes Gabby a great teacher?
Basketball track, he's doing my homework, and I love you, Gabby. I'm serious, I love you. Bye.
This is my second year working and knowing Miss Gabby. She has taught me a lot. She never hesitates to answer any of my questions. She's always there to show me different approaches when it comes to working with our kids. She constantly puts our kids first. She has a very big heart when it comes to working with them. She is the safe place for many of our kids. They always come to her when they're frustrated and overwhelmed, and she knows exactly what to do, exactly what to say, and exactly what they need in that moment. She's just a great person to know, and I feel very lucky to have been able to work with her.
The thing I like about Gabby is she plays games and I pass out snacks. She has to work. There's also Olympics, track and field, basketball, and bowling. She has to work. She's best teacher of the year. Love you.
Mrs. Williams is a hidden gem at Burr Middle School, serving as a kind academic cheerleader who hides from the spotlight. She prefers that her students' growth and accomplishments be the center of attention. She lives by example to encourage our students to grow, live with integrity, and be a positive addition to our community. I believe her character is outlined by one word: loyalty. She is beloved and respected by her colleagues, sought after for honest guidance, cherished for her warm, caring spirit, and definitely applauded for demonstrating calm, consistent, and committed leadership here at BMS.
Miss Williams is a wonderful teacher because she will help you in any type of problem. She also helped me understand the summaries. Summaries, I used to be so confused about them. I used to always forget where the beginning would go, where the middle would go, and where the end would go. But then she helped me understand what should happen in the beginning, middle, and end, and what's not supposed to be there. She explained everything to me. She also helps me get my grades up if I'm failing. She explains to me what I did wrong and what I'm supposed to do.
She's hardworking, takes care of a wonderful family, and is utmost respectful to everyone. Defeat is not an option. She shows that to multiple people. That's what it means to be a great teacher. It's to show that there is no limits to what you can do as a student of the world, not a school.
As a teacher, he is kind and he is fair and he is dedicated, hardworking. He is consistent in his classroom, and our kids look up to him so much. As a coworker, he is fun to be around and he pushes me to be better, And one of the things that I love the most about working with Kyle is that he holds me accountable and he holds me to a high standard, and he leads in that way as well. Kyle Rice, I cannot think of anyone better that I would want my kids to learn math from or to learn life from than you.
Mr. Rice is a great teacher because he's kind and very funny. He also has fun ways of teaching and reviewing the topic. If we struggle, he will always help us and never gives up until we fully understand the topic. This is why Mr. Rice is the Tannehill Teacher of the Year.
He just has such a welcoming personality, and you witness it every day when kids run up and just give him a big hug in the morning. They're very engaged in his classroom. They're asking questions and making comments. His leadership abilities help strengthen our team and department, and it helps us all be prepared. Kyle's work ethic and love for his students is something that we should all emulate, and I wanted to say thank you, Kyle, for being such an inspiration.
So something I like about Mr. Rice is his calmness. Whenever someone does something wrong, does a misstep, he doesn't immediately just blow his fuse. He just talks through it calmly. Another thing I like about Mr. Rice is his teaching skill. So whenever we are doing a lesson, he does these fun activities to get the lesson goal in our brain. And it actually works on me, which is really surprising in my part because I forget a lot of stuff. So honestly, I could say like a billion more things, like his cahoots or his thoroughness, but I'm on a time limit. So I just wanted to say congratulations one more time, Mr. Rice, for being Teacher of the Year.
Miss Gooden is a kind and caring teacher. She helps us and other students in the school. She takes ideas and uses them in great ways. She takes our schoolwork and turns it into fun. Miss Gooden is a great teacher. She's so great that I don't know who wouldn't want to be in our class.
Miss Gooden is a very kind and helping teacher. She always has a Band-Aid when you need it. She never gets upset or screams at us when we don't understand or something. She always is calm and patient, and she's very, very fun. She makes it learning fun, She makes me want... I used to not like math, but now that I'm in her class, I love math. I love doing reading nights because she makes me love it. She's very, very kind and nice to us, and she never ever want anything to happen to us. She always gives you a hug when you need it. When you're sad or upset, she just helps you.
I love Coach White because every time she sees us, she says hi to us, and when she turns on the music, she dances with us.
As an educator, I had the privilege of knowing what true dedication was as her teammate when she was taught with me in second grade. And I see her awesomeness now as a PE teacher walking through Liberty's halls and inside that gym. She takes the time to not only be a teacher, but a mentor for everyone that she meets. I bet $5 that she knows everyone's name at Liberty and every student that walks through those halls. It's very rare to find someone that has the passion and dedication that she does. But she makes it her priority to greet every parent, student, administrator, and every animal that walks into Liberty on a daily basis. I know that this drive, positivity, and most importantly, dedication is what got her that Teacher of the Year nomination.
All of us students at Liberty Elementary love her, and I love how she plays games with us and teaches us new games to play in PE. And the thing I love about her is that she doesn't ignore people when somebody talks to her. She will not ignore them. She will speak to them. She's very loving and caring. And congratulations on being Teacher of the Year. I love you. Thank you. Miss Mockford is special because she steps out of her way to help us, and in the morning she has the board ready, and she has a little joke for us. So you know that the day's gonna start out great. And we do our morning meeting and say hi to everybody, and sometimes we have a little game to play in the morning to get ready for school. And that's why Miss Mockford is special.
When I think about Brittany as a teacher, the first thing that comes to mind is how determined she is to never give up on her kids. She is always there for them 100% of the time. Her tutorials usually have a lot of kids around and she's working with them hands-on, one-on-one. She is always willing to go the extra mile to make sure that not only her own kids in her own classroom, but her kids on the entire team are doing the absolute best they possibly can. She creates flex grouping activities. She is a leader on her team, and she is a leader for her students. She loves those kids and cares about whether or not they're successful, and I really admire that about her.
I am so lucky to have Miss Mugford this year. She is sweet, kind, and funny, and she helps me on stuff that I have trouble on. I am so lucky to have you, Miss Mugford. Thanks for everything, Miss Mugford. Bye.
Miss A is the best teacher. She's encouraging, smart, patient. She's grateful when I'm helpful, and she hugs me when I'm sad. I don't know what I would do without Miss A.
Not everybody can just move from Minnesota to Texas over the summer and come into a new town, a new school with a new team and rock it the way that Emily Augustinak did. I'm so proud and happy that she is my teammate. She's willing to take on any responsibility without question, and just with it being our first year together, she came in and she made us better. She made us better teachers and she made us a stronger team, and we were very fortunate to snag her the way that we did. I've seen her handle difficult situations with a lot of resilience and grace, and with such a calmness that is truly a remarkable trait for a teacher to have. She loves her students, but she holds them to the highest accountability, which I definitely admire as her teammate. And I'm so thankful and I'm so proud of her this year. She did so good her first time being in Texas, and I truly hope that she never leaves us. Good job, Emily. I'm super proud of you.
She teaches me math. She's very nice. I miss her.